Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. In the last video, I was doing a little bit of steel path testing, primarily just kind of playing around with a few different characters and using the Torrid in steel path for the first time. I used it for 15-20 minutes maybe while I was ranking it up and kind of forgot about it. But as I was digging through, getting some MR ranks and going through my list, I was like, oh yeah, I have the Torrid Incarnate. And when I use that, yeah, very, very impressed with this weapon. So I think I'm probably going to still stick with that, at least for today. But what I wanted to do today, in lieu of testing out, a first impression of one of the many frames I still have yet to use, or testing older frames out in steel path, I'm going to try to do a little bit of steel path cleanup. So I'm just going to use whoever I want to use. Doesn't really matter, just whatever I think is the best fit for the task at hand. I'm going to try to clean up some of these mission nodes that I left. So I think I'm going to go back to Mercury. Let me confirm the Venus is all wrapped up, right? Venus is wrapped up. Mercury, I think I just have a defense left over here. Nope, that's actually interception. So I think for interception, I am going to use Dante, and then I will swap back to Frost for any of the defense missions. So Dante, and that also means I'm going to make a slight adjustment to my Torrid. I was thinking the first one that I had left over there was a defense, so primary Frostbite was making a fair bit of sense here. So for this, I am going to use primary Merciless. I will stick with the Torrid Epitaph Glaive Prime. We'll just pop in with Dante and see if we can knock this one out real quick. Where was I? Mercury? Yep, so starting with Odin on Mercury.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Quick little Ayaton. Oh, you know what? I really should have done that before I started wasting time smacking crates open. And if I recall correctly, this was kind of the small contained one that just had an absolute onslaught of enemies nonstop. So I know that, yeah, the Torrid's going to hit hard, but I'm going to need to be clearing some crowds with Dante's abilities. So I'm going to need a full tank of energy here before I get this started, I think, to have the best chance. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do a cut while I'm getting my energy back. Alright, I've got nearly maxed over shields. I quickly cast my 2-3-4 and my 3-2-4. Now we're going to get out here. With any luck, melt through the crowd. Melt through them well enough anyway. Look how long it took to...
You have captured a radio tower.
Look, how are they all already... Come on, this is ridiculous.
All 4 towers. You must stop them.
Look at the onslaught. Yeah, I remember this one being super annoying. It feels like it's almost impossible to even attempt to do on your own.
Tower online.
I mean, the instant that I walk away, it's just the biggest pile of enemies over there you've ever seen. I don't like feeling like
ours now.
I'm borderline
We
forced
have lost
to
control of
play
the tower.
anything with a group. Yeah, it's fun to play with a group if I feel like playing with a group.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
I'll let that guy go take that. I actually can't even believe that there's somebody in here. That's amazing.
You have captured a radio tower. We have lost control of a tower. Let's go! That was a close one. The enemy have captured a tower.
Who's on it now?
This tower is ours now. The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now. Tower lost.
Got that one. Run over to this one.
You have control of all 4 towers.
That is actually amazing that somebody popped in. I think I kept him off of it for long enough, I guess. Somebody's got a Nova. Don't you even think about it. Don't you even think about it.
Message decoded. Leave none alive. Clear out the remaining enemy forces.
Where are you, Acolyte? Shredded. That's amazing. That is amazing.
The enemy have deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages? They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy never receives it.
That dude definitely gets a GG for that. 281? Are you kidding? That's bonkers. That's bonkers. I am so grateful.
Inbox, operator.
So grateful
They are not as encrypted
that
as
a
they
group
should be.
dropped in with me to do that. Oh boy, that is the most frustrating mission type in this game. It is so much worse in Steel Path. It is so much worse. Anyway, guys, we got through it. So that is one cleaned up. That is absolutely fantastic. So Venus and Mercury are fully cleared. Earth, I don't think that, I guess Saya's Vision, yeah, that's the new thing. Everest, I guess technically I have an Everest. I'll stick with Dante, but that's just going to keep opening stuff up. I'll consider that part of the biggest that I have to clean up. Mars, what did I have left? Interception again. The Arcwing mission, I guess I could roll the dice and interception, disruption. Disruption is also extremely difficult. Taking down the shields on those guys. I almost might feel like forget the Torrid, just go full Dante and hit them for millions. What else do we have? Another interception, a mobile defense, a straight defense. I think just for fun of playing a little bit of cleanup here, I'm going to swap to Frost. And I'm going to readjust the Torrid, and I'm going to pop on
with the Foundry's
the
AI presets. You could
where is
say
it?
we forged
Frostbite
a new connection.
one. It's Frost. Okay, and that's where we're going to go next. So obviously, guys, it's a lot of cleanup. This is going to take me a fair bit of sessions to get these planets I've been working on cleaned up, because I've done bits and pieces on Earth and Mars and Ceres, and now even some on Jupiter. But let's start with the straight defense mission. Let's go to Casta. Whoops. Nope. I want to go solo. Incursion defense. What is incursion defense? It says you get 5 steel essence for it. I have no clue what the difference between incursion and regular defense is, but I guess I'll pick it.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I with your victory.
Okay, are there any crates that I could bust to grab a little energy out of while I'm here? Maybe. I don't have the highest energy in the world on Frost, if I recall correctly.
Reinforcements are inbound.
What do I have him maxed
Hold the
out
line.
at? Oh, reinforcements are coming now? Okay. Okay. Oh, look at those red crits. Oh, this thing is nasty with Frost and that arcane on it. Are you kidding? Oh, that is disgusting, guys. That is disgusting. And that thing's already taking a beating, though. No, it hasn't. What was I looking at? It's totally fine.
My Warframe is strong.
Okay.
Attack us, and we will counter.
Oh, man. That's just insane red crits all over the place. Look how fast this thing comes back into incarnate form, too. I'm really, really liking the Torrid incarnate. Is that how you want to do it? Okay, who's left? That will do it. Wow. 7 steel essence? Yeah, because the 5 for that modified version we were doing plus the Acolyte. That's awesome. Well done, Frost. Well done. Wow. This Torrid.
Ordis has received messages for the operator. No,
Oh.
I have not read them.
Interesting. Oh, wow. Plus 25? Oh, that's really cool. So do you get some bonuses every time you finish up a mission? Maybe Venus is the first. I don't remember if you got anything for Venus or not. Let me check what other mission nodes that I have. Mobile defense. I'll probably use... Actually, you know what? Frost would probably be good for mobile defense as well. There's another defense I could do. That's with infestation, interception. That's in Ceres. Venus we finished. Mercury we finished. What's left on Mars? Do I have more on Mars? No, more on Ceres. So, Tiana Pass, I guess that does still count as a mission you have to get through for Steel Path. Okay, so that I would probably do with a group. Disruption, I'll probably try with Dante. Interception, I would hope to get a group. Arcwing, I guess I could try the Arcwing with whomever. I think I'm going to swap to Dante right now. We'll try this Arcwing
Ordis was
mission.
mad for 3 milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty. Ah, there I go again.
Take it off of the Frost Arcane. Just got to remember as I'm swapping stuff around. You may also notice that I'm still don't have it 100%, but I have gotten a lot better with doing abilities without scrolling through the D-pad, just using the bumper and the quick tap. Once you get used to it, it is much more efficient. I finally decided I've been playing this long enough. I really should spend the time to try to get this under my fingers. And so far, my opinion, it's feeling like it was time well spent. All right, so let's jump over to Mars. Let's jump over to Syrtis. Little Arcwing mission. I'm not sure how this is going to go. solo. I'm trying to think if I've done a Steel Path Arcwing yet. Which one is this?
These foes deserve your respect. Honor
Just
them
eliminations.
with quick deaths, and
Okay.
I with your victory.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Oh, this looks fun.
The Muzzle-On has a bit of a longer cooldown than the other one that I was using for the bulk of the time that I've been playing this game. I don't recall the name of it. Imperator? Is it the Imperator? This one seems to hit harder, but it's also a lot less accurate. Rather, I guess that's not true. What I'm trying to say is it moves around a lot more than the Imperator.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, I'll say. Try to keep these. Oh. Okay, so the melee does actually work pretty well against these. If you can get up behind it. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright. Back to normal Dargans again. Yeah, just get behind it and melee. Okay. Those are actually pretty easy once you know the trick. I guess I could have tried that the first time instead of... Did I get it or did it fly away? I think I got it. There we go. All right. More targets. Taking some damage. That's a heavier duty one there, quite clearly. All right. It's a pretty big cluster of nasties. Just 3 more. I'd love to take that big boy down. There it goes. Oh, that's the shield. There it is. All right. That wasn't so bad.
Your will was greater. This is good.
Ah, rank 19. Sweet. You know, that's a pretty good place to stop, is on the rank 19 test. Got a good bit of cleanup there. You know, when you're not just doing early testing of steel path, you know, reasonability with any of the frames, or viability, as it were, does go quicker. But that's pretty good, so let's go to the Mastery Rank Test 19. I'm going to practice it real quick, and assuming that I think Dante is a good fit, we'll just come back and move on. Alright guys, so I did practice. I didn't get through it, but I have a sense of what needs to happen. I'm either going to get it or I'm not. It could take quite a while to practice the exact pathing that I want to take. So I think I'm just going to go in and go for it. You can see I originally decided, oh, let me swap to Loki real quick and, you know, just go invis. But your abilities are disabled, which makes sense because that would be maybe a little bit cheese getting through it. But nonetheless, I'm just going to pop in. I don't know if it's going to function like the test did where you get 3 attempts. But I cleared out about half of it. The one thing I didn't test was whether it made sense to try to eliminate all the enemies first.
While you melee strike all the orbs to free the prisoner.
And then
escort them to
try
the
to go
safe
for
zone.
the orbs, but that's kind of how I started. I dropped down. Quick little get this guy. And that other guy hanging out by that orb on the left is going to come back this way. I just wait on him to walk this way and start walking back, and then he's an easy takeout. And then I follow the first guy up that ramp on the right when he comes around. I have to quickly get up here to get out of that other guy's line of sight. Take this one out. Then there's going to be a guy walking over here. Was he up the ramp or was he up the middle? Yep, there he goes. I can come back over here again. I guess that this is now cleared. I can take that one out. Oh, you know what? Having a glaive is actually not bad for this. I don't know if the bubbles are on a timer or not. Looks like no. Let's see what that guy does. Let's see, walk up here and turn. Looks like he kind of immediately turns back. He's going to walk up here and turn back around. It's like he thought he saw me, but then changed his mind. So if he turns to walk back down that ramp, I could go after him, but I kind of need to see what happens with this guy over here on the left. Looks like he just paths that way entirely. So let's take this guy out. I think those guys up top may see me if I tried to chuck my glaive from this distance. Is it just 4 left? That can't be right. 1 directly above, 1 down. Yeah, that was maybe a bit sketch. I want to take that guy out. Give me a little better angle to see what's happening over here. Looks like most of the rest of what's happening is happening upstairs. I'm eventually going to have to take those guys out, though, there, because my prisoner is also upstairs. I don't think I want to mess with that. Where's the last one I have to hit? It's either upstairs or it's on the right. So I kind of need to be able to get down here. That guy on that middle ramp. If I had a sense of the elevation of where these guys are, yeah. There's that there. That guy up there. I'm going to see if I can take this guy out as soon as he turns his back. Where does he go? Alright, so the last one has to be up top somewhere. So I'm going to have to start making a play for the ramp. The guy that paths along the edge of this ramp right there to my left, I don't know how far he comes down. I've seen him come down, but I'm not sure how far he goes. Almost looks like he just walks to the edge of the ramp, but he doesn't fully come down. So as soon as he passes and goes back around to the right, I guess I can just run up behind him. Alright, give me a little better line of sight as to what's happening up here. That's the last one I have to break. And then that's the jail cell. So it's 3 up here. How do they path? Can't let that guy see me. I could probably pop the bubble. Okay, he goes that way. Okay, so I got the jail cell open. That guy looks like he, on that far left corner, just constantly faces to the left. That guy does a little bit of pathing around in a loop. That guy might come close enough to the edge that he could see me. I obviously can't let that happen. So, just our first opportunity, we get a line of sight on that guy. And that other one's walking forward. So I can't do it while that's happening. He walked back. That guy's walking back. So I can take this guy out in just a minute, but I can't let him see me. I need him to have his back to me. I don't know how that wasn't a fail. If he was shooting, he had to have seen me, right? One would think. Maybe I can come down here and flip on top of this pillar to get a better look at things. Alright, so that guy came down. You know, that actually might be the opportunity I've been waiting for. Take that guy out while he's down. He's over there. Great. Which way you going, bud? What? Oh, I was going to say there's no way. Oh, man. So, up. He came running now, too. Which way is he going? Or a Klegla. They think they know I'm here, but they're not 100% certain. I don't know if I could throw my glaive at these guys or if that would be a fail if it didn't one-shot them. I don't think it's worth the risk. I don't know how in the world I got away with that. Oh, maybe it's once the targets are busted, it doesn't matter? Because if they even so much as saw me in the practice, it was game over. So maybe it functions a little bit differently once the bubbles are burst. Either way, let's slowly get up here. I'm going to crawl. Is it just that same last guy? Oh, so is he turning in a circle? It's hard to tell which way his front is. I think he's facing left. Now he's facing me. Does he turn around to the right? This is certainly the longest one of these tests I've done. I think I need to approach this guy from a different side. Yep. I want to see how he turns before I make my move. Beautiful. All right. All right, hostage. To the safe point we go. Follow the Tenno. Okay. So that was actually probably one of the more enjoyable one of these tests. Yeah, it took a little longer. It was a little more, tense. But that was really fun. That's a way more different one than I've ever done. That was a cool little test. Tiger, rank 19. All right. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Just a little cleanup. Trying to wrap up some more nodes. I'm probably not going to record all of them. I just thought it might be, fun to do something a little bit different than the same stuff I've been doing in Steel Path every time. Just use who I want to use, pick something, go, see how it goes. And still really, really impressed with that Torrid Incarnate. That weapon has a lot going for it. I am very big fan indeed. In case you're curious, I did make obviously I got a new outfit and changed the color scheme up a bit on my Loki, but I also have made a slight adjustment to his loadout. I am eventually going to put a max narrow-minded in there, but I've already got the duration up to 237, so that gives him nearly 30 seconds of invisibility, which is kind of his main perk. And if I can make another slot, just pick one that I probably primed flow that I could throw in with a matched polarity, or actually I could take steel charge off. Do I even need that? What could I swap that on? It gives, I guess all of these give the same, right?
Operator, Ordis is
How about
making up a
energy
distress
siphon?
signal. Wait.
Yeah,
No.
that matches even better. Then I do actually have some of the Loki abilities. This one in particular is one that I thought would be fun because I'm pretty sure you can get this up to 100% noise reduction while invisible, which would make Loki, way better for not just doing scans for Ceres, but also some of these Rivens. Several of the Riven challenges I have with various headshots, or get this many without being discovered, or get this many eliminations in here without them, seeing you, or being hit by this type, being invisible, and having your weapons not make any alert whatsoever when you're invisible. That's huge. So, yeah, Loki is also a frame that I decided when I get quite that far as an existing frame. He is one that I'm going to test for Steel Path because of his invisibility. He's not like the strongest hitting frame, even though there's a lot of these, and I've read through them, and yeah, a lot of these sound pretty nasty, but I think going all in on invisibility is the way that I want to try Loki. But at any rate, that's another story for another time. Nonetheless, guys, really fun to just kind of go at it, bang out some Steel Path. Like I said, I'll probably do some of this cleanup off recording, make a little further forward progress, so I'm not working on 2, 3, 4 planetary bodies at once. Probably finish cleaning up Mars, then we'll clean up Ceres, then we'll go back and finish up the rest of the nodes off of Earth before we move forward to either Jupiter or Lua. So that's kind of my plan. But either way, I had fun just doing something a little bit different on Steel Path today than I have been. Still really liking the Torrid, and then the bonus was that really, really fun MR Rank 19 test. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. As always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.